unions and they lobby to make sure that their needs are taken up at policy level. That's very essential. So we need to use all the mechanisms that we can master to take our needs, our issues, right up to the level that governments would take action at national level to make sure that we are not forgotten.
I think if we're going to end up with equality, the balance of responsibility for child rearing has got to change. That, to me, is the most important priority, certainly in the developed world. I think men have got to be persuaded that it's in their interest and it's their responsibility to take much more of the burden of rearing children off their women. I do accept, though, that in developing countries where poverty is the most important thing, for people there, perhaps the most important thing is to raise the standard of living for everyone first, and then they can begin to fight this battle too.
To order World Studies Teachers' Notes, the price £1, please send a cheque or postal order made out to Thames Television to the Schools Publications Officer, Thames Television, 149 Tottenham Court Road, London W1P 9LL, or contact your local supplier.
It's autumn and the farmer is going to plough his field. That's the plough behind the tractor. It has 5 curved metal blades. The blades are lowered until they touch the earth. The tractor pulls the plough along and the blades turn the soil over in rows. The rows are called furrows. When the whole field has been ploughed, it's left for several weeks. The wind and rain help the soil to break up. This year, the farmer is going to grow wheat in the ploughed field. The sacks of seeds are heavy. He's emptying the wheat seeds into a machine called a drill. The seeds drop down inside the drill and come out at the bottom through a row of pipes. The tractor pulls the seed drill along and the seeds fall down the pipes onto the soil. Behind the seed drill is a kind of rake. It covers the seeds with soil. There are the pipes which the seeds come through. And there's the rake, covering the seeds with soil. Some jobs on the farm only have to be done once or twice a year, but milking must be done twice every day. The cows are given food to eat while they're being milked. That's their food. The cows are milked in a milking parlour. First, the cowman washes the cow's udders. Now he's putting the milking machine onto the cow. There goes the milk. The cows that give milk are the ones who've had a calf. The farmer's children enjoy helping to feed the calves. The very young calves drink milk from a bucket. They make a funny sound as they drink. When the calves get bigger, they're given solid food to eat. There are sheep on the farm too. The mother sheep are called ewes. They've got thick woolen coats. The baby sheep are called lambs. Most of the young lambs are fed by the ewes. But some of the lambs have to be fed from a bottle. The farmer's children enjoy feeding them. The farmer needs the right weather for his seeds to germinate. If it's too wet or too dry, the seeds won't sprout. The seeds grow leaves at the top and roots at the bottom. It takes a long time for the seeds to grow into plants as big as these. When the fields are very wet, the cattle have to be kept indoors. They need lots of clean straw on the floor of their cattle shed. When the shed is cleaned out, the farmer uses the straw and muck as manure. He puts it into a muck spreader. The muck spreader spreads the manure on the fields. It helps to make things grow. This field of grass is being cut for silage for feeding the cows in the winter. The mowing machine cuts the grass and leaves it in rows. Another machine chops it into small pieces and picks it up from the ground. A big pipe at the top of the machine blows the grass into a trailer. The grass is green now, but it will be stored in the dark in a warm, dry building until it becomes silage. It takes nearly a year for the wheat we saw planted to grow and be ready to harvest. Each seed that germinated has grown into a plant with lots more seeds. The summer sun ripens the new seeds on the stalks. Now they're ready to be harvested. The machine that cuts the corn is called a combine harvester. The farmer sits high up on the front of the combine. He can see the blades as they cut the corn. The combine separates the seeds from the stalks. The stalks will be used as straw. The seeds pour into a huge seed bin. They'll be made into breakfast cereals or perhaps into flour, which the baker can use to bake bread. At harvest time, we give thanks for the food that farmers all over the world grow to feed us.
Good morning, Mrs. Taylor. Good morning. Can I have a loaf of bread, please? Yes. Thank you. Good morning, Mrs. Webster. Can I have a dozen eggs, please? Yes. Good morning, Mrs. Smith. Good morning. Could I have a tin of baked beans? Mum.